Hi, I want to make this video for two reasons. One is of course for her to see when she was at this size and hung out with me in the evenings, and the other one is just to try to share some of the inspirational vibes I had today with my woman. And the thing is, besides sort of being in love and having a family, throughout all the 8 years we spent together, we have always discovered new areas, researched into various topics, and so on. Today it kind of goes a little bit slower because you're interrupted at breakfast and lunch. You have to take care of the kids, but still we're doing it. Back in the days, we used to sort of get deep into a topic and, you know, find all the documentaries about it, the books, and go to the library or the museum, and or go to a place if we could, so we could spend like half a day or a whole day just to sort of get into something. It could be anything from art to wild theories. We're heading towards the old temple for Neptune or Saturn or something like that. I can't really remember. I have to correct myself, it was for Jupiter. But it's a good spot when it's nighttime and out of the tourist season. Oh, what a beautiful view. So one of the things we talked about as a family is that we have common goals, a common vision of how we want the future to look like. It's nothing one is addicted to, but you have a certain common interest, common goal which binds you together. You have a certain lifestyle. I said to her, and I have said to myself a long time ago, you know, we have various kinds of things we are good at, which we can do. Now, if you're already having a predisposition for something, then you can just pursue that, and eventually you make a life from that. You make some kind of income, you succeed in one way or another. Together we have this vision of sort of being as free from the system as we can, and doing our own thing and succeeding with that, and having that as a kind of long-term goal, realizing that to get to the goal, we're already at the goal, of course, but to get it more firmly, you have to walk certain paths and so on, and for that you have to remove all the buts, basically. Exactly, you have to remove all the buts. The common poison in the minds of people is that we are indoctrinated in how things should be, how you should work, how you should save your money, what you should do, and so on and so on. Eventually you have to ask and question your every but you have and see where it comes from, why it exists. You have to reach certain goals to eventually reach the kind of general place you want to be in life. So whatever place in life you want to get at, once you get it, you have to maintain it. And the way to get to that place is also work and patience. So there is no way of sort of saying like, now I have love, now I have financial stability, and I can just sort of totally relax and not kind of keep it active. It's the same as being you know, in a good shape and just be reading and learning new stuff. You have to do that, otherwise you lose it and things fall back into their prior state. Now, there are things which we want to achieve in life, Some of them will change. Some of them were actually implanted in our heads. They are just delusions from delusions which we have constructed into a bigger delusion. If we see that, we can eliminate those false wants. So we have that. We have things, a handful of things we want. We have perhaps a handful of things we are good at. And we need to combine that. If we do that and kind of filter our way through all the indoctrination, one can really get far and start on a journey. Because the thing is, the trick is that because it takes so much time to realize these things, and then that is a great effort, but that's just a start. Because when you do that, you have just started to sort of walk along the path. And I think many people get frightened and tired because that filtering process takes time, because that's the only way one can actually affect the world and change it and just bring about something real in a world which is otherwise very, very, very false, manipulative, and so on. Even though most people have good hearts and just want the best and so on. The system has us all surrounded, but you can start an enclave, you know, you can do it tomorrow morning, you know, that's how things change. You just decide, you begin, and you complete what you set out to do. Okay, that was that. Take care and all the best. Ciao.